इतना सा फर्क है कुछ होने में और बहुत कुछ होने में। इतना सा फर्क है एक बार सोच के छोड़ देने में और लग के कर दिखाने में। मान लेने में कि जिंदगी ऐसे ही कटेगी और सुबह 4 बजे उठ के सोचने में कि अभी तो बस शुरुआत है। किसी मैगजीन को हाथ में लेने में और उसी मैगजीन के कवर पेज पे होने में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वीआईपी सीट में और उसकी पिछली सीट में इतना सा ही तो फर्क है। वो जिसका मैदान ही खुला आसमान है वही कल जमीन पर तो था। पूछोगे तो बताएगा वो पंछी कि एक दायरे में सिमटने में और पूरी दुनिया को दायरा बनाने में बस इतना सा फर्क है। इतना कितना है? इतना है या इतना है? जो नापेगा वो जाने कि जहां धरती और आसमान मिलते हैं, नानकुर से दूर, अगर मगर शायद से दूर, वहां भी दोनों में फर्क बस इतना सा है। धरती और सातवें आसमान में फर्क बस इतना सा। ये एक अंतर प्रेरणा है। ये हमारी, आपकी, हम सब की अंतर प्रेरणा है। एक कदम, एक छलांग, एक बाजी, एक गहरी सांस और एक ललकार खुली हवाओं में कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन फिजाओं के लिए, कि हाँ मैं बना हूं उन ऊंचाइयों के लिए जो ऊंची तो बहुत है पर नामुमकिन भी नहीं, क्योंकि मुमकिन और नामुमकिन में बस इतना सा फर्क है। धूप छांव में फर्क बस इतना सा है। तो बस चलिए फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया के साथ ये फर्क मिटा देते हैं। फ्रेंचाइज इंडिया।
Hello and good afternoon, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us on this webinar called Business Opportunity Over Chai. Business Opportunity Over Chai is a webinar series presented by the management of Franchise India at every day at 12 o'clock in the afternoon with an aim to introduce you to a new business opportunity. Every day we bring exciting and high potential franchise business from across the industry. Over the past 27 years, Franchise India has proudly helped thousands of investors finding the right franchise business opportunity and successfully start their entrepreneurial journey. Franchise India, as the world's largest integrated franchise solution company, our role is to make sure your investment is safe by taking an informed decision and your journey from investor to entrepreneur is smooth and successful. The objective of this webinar is to give you a direct opportunity to connect with the brand founders, the key stakeholders, understand the business opportunity in detail, and openly ask any sort of question which you may have related to the brand, the franchising, the investment, the growth before you take the actual decision. In today's webinar, we will introduce a brand opportunity. We will talk about a business opportunity with a coffee brand. It's called Viva Coffees, Viva Star Coffee. Viva Star Coffee is a premium Vietnamese coffee brand known for delivering rich, authentic coffee experience inspired by Vietnam's coffee heritage. Established in 2005, the brand has grown into internationally recognized coffee chain, offering a high quality coffee, modern cafe formats, and a complete coffee business solution. Originating from Vietnam, Viva has built a strong foundation in coffee sourcing, roasting, and the cafe operations, combining traditional Vietnamese coffees culture with contemporary coffee experience. Over the years, the brand has expanded its presence globally, positioning itself as a leading Asian coffee chain with a strong international footprints. The brand offers a comprehensive ecosystem, including the coffee beans, brewing equipment, the coffee setup solution, the training, making it a complete and end-to-end coffee business platform. With a focus on quality, consistency, the customer experience, Viva caters to both cafe consumers as well as their business partners. Backed by decades of experience and a scalable business model, Viva Star Coffee is now expanding through franchise and area developer opportunity, offering partners a chance to build a profitable cafe business in the fast growing coffee segment. To talk more about this, I'm joined with Dr. Fenil Shah, who is the India partner or India, the founder. Along with my colleague, we have Digish, who is the financial consultant. We have Kushagra, who is the strategy consultant. And we also have Vishal Mahajan, who is heading this business expansion pan India on behalf of Franchise India. But before I invite Dr. Shah to take the lead, talk more about the brand, the business, I would like to inform all the viewers that you also have opportunity to ask any sort of questions which you may have related to the brand, the business. My request is to please keep on posting your queries into the Q&A box to make this session more interactive. We will take them up once the presentation is over. Now, may I request Dr. Shah to take the lead? Let's get started with your introduction, and we'll also like to hear from you how has been the journey so far, and what is your future plans to, in the Indian expansion. Sir, yeah, over to you, sir.
Yeah. Hi everyone. Good afternoon. So myself, Dr. Fanil Shah. I am basically from Gujarat, and uh, as you all know, that Vietnamese coffee beans are one of the what I say the good beans in the market. So Vietnam is actually a second largest coffee manufacturing and farming countries. So our Viva Star Coffee is established and actually started the journey in 1994 with the farming. Then we have a launch our first cafe in 2004 in Vietnam, and then expanding in a good manner in Vietnam. So currently we have a more than 400 cafe, a franchisee operating in Vietnam. And then we decided, why are we not going outside of Vietnam? So then we started our expansion in different countries. So right now we are in many countries like Australia, Indonesia, Malaysia, Canada, uh, then Laos, Philippines, and Malaysia, and now in India. So that's why we are launching our first outlet at Ahmedabad. It's purely company operated outlet, and this is for the experience for the franchisee partner. So here we launch this cafe somewhere around in 14th of December, the opening of the cafe of Viva Star Coffee in Ahmedabad. And yeah, it's doing good. And the Vietnamese coffee beans are, so we are using a premium Vietnamese coffee beans only for the making of coffees, and even some of the premium and signature coffee from the Vietnam. Other than that, we have a more than 10,000 hectares farming lands with us, where we grow actually coffee beans over there. So it's a from our philosophy is like that, from our farm to your cup. So all the coffee beans farming at our the land, and then we send it to all the franchisee partners like that. So our expansion plan, yes. So maybe Mr. Vishal will let you know about the expansion plan. But yes, we are expanding very good in India, and yes, we are looking for the area developer franchisee partners and also the franchisee. So for more, Mr. Digis and Mr. Vishal will let you know about our marketing strategy and everything about that. So this is all about the Viva Star Coffee, and still, if you wish to know more about that, then we will talk about in question answers round. So over to you, Mr. Bharat. Thank you so much
Right,
for the
thank you so
opportunity.
much.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for setting the perspective. Now, may I request you, Kushag, to let's get started with the presentation. Uh,
Yeah.
by the time Kushag pull it up on the screen, I would also like to inform once again to all our viewers that in case if you would like to ask any question, you please keep on posting your queries into the Q&A box, and we will take the questions.
All right. So I hope everyone is able to see my screen.
Yeah.
Okay. So hi everyone. Good afternoon. I'm Kushal Palia, and let me start with what truly makes the Viva Star coffee different. So we are not just another cafe brand built on marketing. We are actually built at the source, originating from Vietnam, which is the world's largest producer of Robusta and Arabica coffee. We control the entire value chain from cultivations to roasting to retail. So now, why does this matter? So because in India, most cafe brands depend on third-party suppliers. That means fluctuating prices, inconsistent quality, and margin pressure. We eliminate all of that. Our vertically integrated model ensures that consistent taste across locations, better margins for franchisee partners, and protection from raw material volatility. So fundamentally, we are not entering India as a new brand. We are entering as a proven supply controlled ecosystem. So, talking about the vision and the mission, our vision is very clear to dominate the accessible premium coffee segment in India. Today, the market is broken into two extremes. On one side, you have expensive global brands. On the other side, niche or inconsistent local players. So, there is a massive gap in between. And that's exactly where we play. So, our mission is to disrupt this space through a scalable asset light franchisee model, strong quality control through centralized systems, and products that are culturally aligned with Indian taste preferences. So this is not just an expansion; it's a market correction strategy. Talking about the Indian operational edge, so to win in India, we are not relying on branding alone. We are building structural advantages. Firstly, our capex light model, it is the first one. We localize store setup completely. This reduces investment and improves franchisee ROI. Secondly, our product-led growth strategy. So we are not just selling generic coffee. We are actually leading the signature products like the Vietnamese salted cream coffee, designed for Indian taste preferences. And the third one is a franchisee first growth model with long term incentives, including potential buyback opportunities for high performing partners. So, this is not just a scalable, it's engineered for speed, profitability, and retention. Talking about the leadership, global global founder at the global level, Viva Star Coffee is led by a founder who has already built one of Vietnam's largest coffee chains with over 400 plus outlets. So the philosophy has always been clear: control the source, control the quality, and scale sustainability. This is important because we are not experimenting in India; we are replicating a proven global model. So, talking about the founding team member of India. So, in India, the brand is led by Dr. Fenil Shah, who brings deep expertise in building and scaling franchise-driven businesses. So, he has successfully built and expanded multiple ventures across markets, and now brings and that extra experience into scaling Viva Star Coffee in India. So, we combine global supply strength with strong local execution capability. So the expansion strategy. So our expansion strategy extremely focused and deliberate. We start with a flagship launch in Ahmedabad, specifically in a high potential location. From there, we are actually finding the right franchisors who are actually ready to scale through a franchisee led model. So our positioning is uncompromised authenticity at scale, which means premium quality, strong differentiation, as well as still accessible pricing. So at the same time, we build a multi-format presence, capturing both premium customers as well as high frequency daily users. So these are all the store formats type. The first one is kiosk, where focused on speed, takeaway, and high volume locations like offices and malls. Secondly, the neighborhood cafes, a core format targeting daily users and repeat customers. And the third one is the flagship store, which is the premium experience, which will give the premium experience centers that build brand perception and attract high value customers. Each format is kind of designed with a specific role. So we are not just guessing expansion, we are engineering it. Talking about the market opportunity. So now the Indian F&B brand is growing around $77 billion to over $150 billion by 2030. But more important than the size is the behavior shift. Consumers are now no longer kind of visiting cafes occasionally. They are using them as daily spaces for work, meetings, as well as socializing. So this shift is what we call the third space trend. and it's a massive opportunity. If we zoom into coffee specifically, the specialty coffee market is growing at over 13% CAGR. So this growth is driven by premiumization, lifestyle upgrades, and a younger, more global consumer base. Viva Star fits perfectly here because we offer strong product differentiation, cultural alignment, and a scalable business model. So we are not just entering a crowded market; we are entering a fast-growing gap with a clear right to win. Talking about the consumer trends and insights. So, consumers are shifting from cafes as occasional spots to daily third spaces for work and socializing. Our target, Gen Z, millennials, and HNIs, want experience, not just coffee. So, with pricing at around 250 to 350 or 400 and strong food attachment, the average order value reaches around 600 to 800. And that is actually a good thing. Our Vietnamese Robusta fits Indian presence for strong coffee, and the visual brewing plus the presentation drives organic social media attraction. The market opportunity as well as target segments. So there's a clear gap between low quality chains and overpriced premium brands. This is our space. We are targeting a $6 billion growing market with strong product market fit. So the audience is already Gen Z and millennials as well as HNI for professional HNIs for premium experience. So we capture both high frequency daily users as well as high ticket evening customers. That gives us both volume as well as profitability. So, talking about brand positioning and core message, so our positioning is authentic, premium, as well as experiential. So, the three key differentiators are strong Vietnamese coffee aligned to kind of Indian taste, theatrical brewing that creates a visual experience, as well as signature products like salted coffee for clear differentiation. The functionality is as you can see, premium coffee as well as workspace, emotional benefit will be social validation and its aspirational identity. And the brand essence will be Vietnamese heritage as well as Indian ambience. So with this, I will request Digesh to take over and discuss the financial model.
Sure. I'm just sharing my screen. Just give me a moment. Yeah, is my screen visible to you?
Yeah.
Yes. So basically, the financial models includes the unit economics. So where we have segregated into the three different model sizes, that is kiosk, express, and cafe dining, where the different store sizes formats are being there, with a range of 500 square feet for kiosk, 1000 would be for express, and 1500 for cafe dining. Whereas the different rental values is being like taken care of. So like for the kiosk model, it would be 1.75 lakhs. Then for express, it would be 3 lakhs, and cafe dining, it would be 3.75 lakhs. So goes on with the store capex for building the store, interior fit out cost, and everything will be calculated at 12.5, 20 lakhs, then 30 lakhs for dining model. Equipment cost 7 lakhs, 11 lakhs, and 16 lakhs. Franchisee fees for the three different models would be 6 lakh, 8 lakhs, and 8 lakhs. POS IT would be 1 lakh, 2 lakh, and 3 lakh, as it includes the hardware, software, CCTV, and the music system, and along with the different equipments. The designing fees would be 1.5, 1.5, and 1.5 for all three models. Training fees includes 1 lakh for kiosk, 1.5 for express, and 1.5 for dining model. The total investment would be around 29 lakhs, 44 lakhs, and 60 lakhs. For the rental deposit and the working capital is required for 3 months and 1 month. That is being calculated for 8.44 lakhs, 15 lakhs, 49,000, and 20 lakhs 94,000. Then there's sitting capacity and the much more things is being calculated. It's a self-service and dine-in model. Sitting capacity with a different size according to that, 15, 40, and 60. APC is being assumed at like 350, 600, and 700. Based on that, the total monthly sales would be around 5.95 lakhs, 12.72 lakhs, and 19.95 lakhs. Royalty is being charged at 7% for all the three models, including the different costing, food cost, packaging cost, cost of deliveries, and so far the calculation is being much into the deeper side. Staff would be required for all the three would be like for the first kiosk it would be 3, for express dining it would be 8, and for dine-in it would be 12, and the ROI that has been expected would be 19 months, 14 months, and 12 months. Yes, Bharat, you can take the lead now. You are on mute.
Bharat, you are on mute. Also,
Right,
Miss
thanks.
Veema has also joined if she wants to.
All right, hi, Viva. Hi, okay, nice to have you here on this webinar. We would also like you, in case if you would like to share your perspective, what your plan is to get this business in the Indian market, and also would like to understand how you are gonna take care of all your competitors. As we understand that in Indian market, the coffee business is really getting high, growing very fast, especially among the younger consumers, working professionals, and the urban audience who are increasingly spending on lifestyle and experience-based dining. So, what is your strategy to, for the Indian market? Would you like to share anything from your end?
Hello, apologies for our late attendance. I'm sorry.
No, it's okay, fine. Yeah, I was just asking something. If you would like to share on that.
Uh, Please, we entrust our partner on the franchise strategy for India, such a large market with a complex demography. So we would hope to listen to the presentations from our partner as well.
Right. And what makes you different? Like, how do you see Indian market as your future growth?
So can I may I share, Dr. Fennel? Can I share a bit
Yeah,
from
why not?
our perspective?
Yeah, why
Yes,
not?
yes,
Yeah.
please, sir.
Okay, thank you. So for our difference, the biggest competitive advantage that we can present to the market is that we are different from other coffee branches where they start from shops and they try to go up the um, supply chain where they try to own farms. We are the community where we started from farms and then we go to distribution and then we go to coffee shops. So what we do is because the quality of the products we supply to the market, we pioneer in educating the Vietnamese market, which has a good coffee culture, but going to India with a young population who follows coffee, we hope to bring that philosophy to introduce the understanding of the coffee products themselves to the younger generations of India, because in India you prefer a lot of thick and sweet drinks, but we prefer healthy coffee drinks. And coffee is the source for innovation and innovations and creative energy source instead of just a commodity product that people drink because everyone else are drinking. So that is our, I know that is not a clear advantage, but it's our core philosophy that we hope to bring organic coffee, introduce it to the young generations of India who are health conscious, but also want to have coffee to become the fuel for their focus and also for their creative energy source. So that is our core belief and motivation that we would hope to be able to, well, to use the word educate is a bit harsh, but that is our core intention to introduce our products to the markets of India.
Right. Viva, would you also, like to take this opportunity to speak a few lines from your side?
Okay, so for our side, we have a lot of progress in the progress of internationalization and globalization, where we have successfully secured our contracts in Laos. So another country in the ASEAN region where it relies on the coffee belt, allowing us to produce organic coffee to introduce to the user. And our challenge is that we need to educate the customers what is the difference between just your generic coffee drinks compared to the organic coffee drinks. Because in Japan, where we have established ourselves, and also in Europe and in the Northern America continent, we have shown ourselves to be organic and they value that. In India, I think that there are a lot more um, efforts to be made in order to educate the market and the customers on how and why organic coffee drinks roast just right instead of a more heavy burnt black flavor is suitable for them. We show them how the right coffee supposedly should be enjoyed in.
Yeah, totally agree with you. I think India's cafe and the coffee market is growing very fast, specifically among the young consumers, the working professionals, the urban audience who are increasingly spending a lot of money on lifestyle and experience-based dining. At the same point of time, the customers are now looking for a unique and a differentiated coffee experience, not just a regular coffee. And I think that's the place where a Vietnamese coffee's brand like Viva Star stands out with a completely different taste profile. If you also look into the market, I think it is still a highly unorganized and underpenetrated, which means there is a huge opportunity for organized and international brands to scale through franchising. Another important point is that the high repeat consumers consumptions in this particular category, we really have a lot of people going for now they have a habit of sipping coffee almost every day, which ensures that the consistent footfall and the recurring revenue. Also, as we saw that you have three formats. I mean, the formats like kiosk or the express outlets at the cafe, allows flexibility. So you can enter the business with a different investment level and scale up it gradually from kiosk to the bigger format. They also, the high footfalls, malls, high street, colleges, corporate hubs are already seeing a strong demand for, the coffee brands, making it a location-driven high ROI opportunities. So overall, in case if you look into this opportunity, I think with the brand stock is strongest, strong, the sourcing, established system, and the end-to-end franchise support. I think investors get a structured way to enter into a high growth and then scalable business segment, which is coffee, and you can get a benefit out of it. So anyone, those who are watching us right now, in case if you would like to be a part of this success journey, which I mean, Viva Star Coffee has already been running a multiple store in multiple countries. Everything is proven, right? We also have a one outlet in India already, which is taken care by Mr. Shah, and you're right, and that is the good opportunity. So we already have a proven model in India. We have proven store in India. So in case if you want to be a part of it, I think you can get in touch with Vishal. Vishal, my request is to please share your number in the chat box
Sure, sure.
so that anyone who would like to be a part of this success journey, you can connect with Vishal Mahajan, who is heading this business pan India. He can help you further, getting into the calculations, more deep dive into the financials, the projections, the kind of support you are going to get. How would you he's going to also help you in hunting the locations. Yeah, Vishal?
Yes, definitely, definitely. And as I Kushagar, Digesh, Mr. Shah already set perspective for this particular franchisee model, financials and all. I just want to add few things regarding cafe industry, how it's like booming in India. Like Kushagar already mentioned, like from 2024 to 20 by 2030, we will be double in consumption. So like it's almost 13 plus percentage growth that we are visiting, and it's one of the largest category I can see where we are like getting this kind of growth. And not just coffee consumption, but if we talk about branded chain outlets, so it will be double by 2030. So currently, like most of the like this cafe business is dominated by cell phone outlets or standalone brands. So almost 76 percentage of particular cafe business is taken over by the non-branded business owners. So there will be great shift towards branded chains and all. So that's why we will by we are we it's obviously like it will be like currently we're into somewhere 5K of branded outlets in India, and by 2030 maybe it will be more than double or maybe 2.5 times the number of outlets from brands that we are witnessing right now. So this is the data that actually reflecting that there will be great scope for all those investors who are looking for franchising and maybe some large scale partnerships like area developer, regional master franchisee. And again, like not just in metro cities, but tier 1 and tier 2 cities are also witnessing high growth in cafe business. Now many brands are entering into these markets and they are getting success even more than metro cities. So tier 1, tier 2 cities are also the target cities where we want to enter. And as far as coffee industry is concerned, like we already have European brands, we have American brands, and but the Vietnamese coffee, that is actually second largest exporter producer. So that demand is already in the market, not just in the global market, but even in India. That's why all international brands, all Indian chains, they already added Vietnamese coffee in their menu. So that demand is already there. Only gap is authentic Vietnamese brand in the market. So here we are bringing Viva Star, who is already having a good experience of decades of experience in cafe business, and not just in cafe business. They are having experience in overall cafe ecosystem. They are into production, they are into machinery, they are into training, they are into designing. So in every aspect they are having some sort of in-house facilities available, so they understand complete cafe ecosystem. That is very important for all the investors who are looking for the partnerships, because they will get that kind of reliable partner as a Viva Star. And again, there will be strategic alliance with Franchise India Group, who is having that kind of capability, that kind of bandwidth as far as expansion is concerned, as far as operations is concerned. So we Franchise India understand consumer behavior. We understand overall Indian cafe ecosystem. We helped a lot of brands to expand in India. So we understand that kind of consumer behavior also, investors behavior also, and overall ecosystem, how it works. So that's why this strategic partnership is very important in India, and all those franchisees seekers who wants to partner with us. So technically, they will partner with Viva Star, who is having a lot of experience in cafe ecosystem. Along with them, there will be a Franchise India who is having a incredible experience in franchising ecosystem. So this is a unique proposition that they can opt for. So this is a great opportunity. I will again mention that. And we are open for all the investors who are looking for some small investment by taking single outlets, someone who wants to diversify their current business portfolio and looking for some sort of scalable business model by taking some regional rights, area developer opportunities. So we are open for that kind of business owners, business houses. And if some wants to create some sort of wealth generation business for the next generation, so again, it will be a great opportunity for all of them. And best part is we are already having one concept of proof available in Ahmedabad, owned by a company, managed by a company. So this is incredible. You can go visit store, feel real time experience, taste products, feel ambience, talk to promoters, founders. So they will give you that kind of feel about the brand, product, everything. And for all support, I'm always available. You can call me. I already shared my number. WhatsApp me. We can have some joint calls, and if required, we can like loop in our partners also. So there's a great opportunity, and we will discuss in detail whatever questions you have, or if you want to explore any kind of joint regions partnerships, like maybe if you want to club some states all together and want to take some larger areas and all. So we are open for all kind of discussions and partnerships. Yeah,
Right.
thank you.
I would also like to take this opportunity to ask this question from Dr. Shah. How has been your business so far, which you have that outlet in Gujarat? Number one. And number two, there is a question from Praveen ji. Like he's asking, since Viva is also in distribution of coffee, is there coffee available in India in some cafe already?
Okay, so first question is that yes, so as I mentioned that the Viva Star Coffee first outlet we opened somewhere around the 1st of December, and actual operation start of 1st of January. So currently the cafe is doing good. We have a good footfall, and yeah, slowly and gradually people are loving to Vietnamese coffee beans. Basically, the beans is actually a different. So most of the coffee beans have a bit bitterness, but this coffee bean have a some sweetness over that. So people are loving to come again and again. So comparatively, 42% people are coming again for the drink the coffee in actually the in our Ahmedabad outlet, right? The second thing is that we are not supplying our coffee bean to any of the franchisee or coffee bean cafe in India. So we are using the all the coffee beans consumptions in our Viva Star coffee outlets only.
May I interfere? Just an opinion of mine. To be honest, what from Viva we represent Vietnamese coffee. It's not just about the culture. Well, we absorb the American and the French way of enjoying life on the very initial stage of enjoyment, and we understand how to cherish every single thing that comes to us. And secondly, we are the region that actually can grow coffee. So the first and foremost um, direction that we hope to achieve is that we will take back the power of the people who can produce materials instead of just why we allow Europeans to decide what is good and bad coffee, where we are the one who actually produce them. And that is the first step that we head into our direction. And going to India, I love so much the Indian market because you are very focused on the efficiency and performance of the people. And at Viva, we think of our coffee. It's not just a drink. It's not just a place for you to, enjoy your average social hangout. But Vietnamese coffee is the fuel for concentration and creativity. And you can do research online that on average, Vietnamese coffee has the highest caffeine content. And this explains why Starbucks established in Vietnam for more than 10 years, but reached nowhere near the success they could have been in other countries. Because in Vietnam, once you have used Vietnamese coffee, there's no way that any other coffee in the world can compete on the I would say the difference in the taste and also the efficiency and the potence of the the chemicals bringing into the users. And to my understanding, there's no any markets like India where you can well, the competitiveness in India market is like nowhere else in the world. Even China cannot compare. And in this market, you will use anything that gives you that advantage. And Vietnamese coffee is the thing that will give you that edge, that difference between I would say 9.9 and 9.95. It's a small difference, but it's a big difference in the same time. So we see that, we understand that, and because of the tight connection between Vietnam and India in so long compared to any other countries. So I would hope that Indian people will understand the Vietnamese coffee. In the morning, you drink it because you want to savor life. Because the Vietnamese Fin coffee, you drip, you use, you enjoy, but at the same time, the potency of that elixir of creativity is nowhere to be found in any other country's coffee. And we would hope that we can introduce this miracle drinks to the people of India. So once, because it's a good and a bad thing, because caffeine in itself is a very addictive chemical or component. But if you are used to it, then you just want Vietnamese coffee. The rest, you in Vietnam we call Starbucks sugary water that smell like coffee because it doesn't give us the same effects like our own original coffee. And we hope that in all of the market we represent, we have established ourselves in more than 10 countries. But in India, it's such a young, vibrant market that people have yet to do the on their own style, their own coffee, but they do it the Western way. They have yet to have a brand that do it in the way of a country that grow coffee, that can introduce the originality of coffee into to weave it into the everyday life of every single person in the market. And with a young population like India, with 1.48, if I'm not wrong, 1.48 billion people, and 50% of your population is under 31 years old. Then once you introduce this culture, this product, and they are used to it already, then simply there are no replacements for Vietnamese coffee. You can move from Starbucks to something more sophisticated. You can move from Starbucks to something more potent. But once you are used to Vietnamese coffee, there's only one way to go up, and that is Vietnamese coffee, but nothing else. So that is something that we see, we understand, but we just hope to receive enough support and enough companionship from the people of India to join hand with us to, well, to put this in a very bad way, yeah, to share this addiction of efficiency, to share this addiction of performance into the people. And you will see that people who drink Vietnamese coffee are the people who can focus more, who can create more, and who can make more in the market. And based on that, everyone certainly will realize, I need functional coffee, and that is Vietnamese coffee. So just an part for myself to add on what Mr. Vishal and also Dr. Shah shared earlier.
Right. I would also like to take the other question from Angelo. He's asking, like, can someone without any background in F&B get into this coffee franchise business? Of course, yes. As a fresher, you can absolutely do this business, but with the right mindset. I mean, first, this is a system-driven franchise model. So you don't need prior cafe or food and beverage experience. The brand, it typically provides the training, the SOP, and the operational guidance, which makes it easier to start. Number one. Number two, the brand itself is not very complex. I mean, it's more about managing staff, maintaining quality, and ensuring the daily operations run smoothly rather than technical expertise. So, I mean, overall, to be honest, you just need to have the skill set. You need to be ready to be actively involved yourself, especially, in the first 3-6 months. You need to involve yourself as much as possible into your business. You need the basic skill set like people management, discipline, the customer handling. You should understand that location and execution matters more than the experience. In simple in reality checks, like since you are a fresher, and if you involve yourself into this business, there's a absolutely good chance to success. But if you're a fresher and have a passive mindset, it will become risky. So if you really want to get into this business, get yourself involved into this, and you will definitely going to get this business. This is one of the fastest growing sector for us. Huge scope, as Vishal already talked about it, that this is gonna be double digit what do you call growth. So yes, even a fresher can run this business successfully because the brand gives you the system, but your involvement and the execution will decide the overall success. There's another question. Yeah.
May I add just a little bit on what Mr. Bharat explained already. Thank you very much for help us sharing the values that we can bring. And one more thing to build on that is that the thing is we are looking not just to open one or two stores. We are hoping to establish a new culture, a new experience to, well, I cannot say, I supposedly say it's a country of India, but I would say it's a continent of India because you have so many states and so many, such a variety of people and cultures. But what I'm hoping to build on is that if you have no experience in F&B, it doesn't matter because what we aim to do is the simplification, the simpleness of our SOP, the way that we introduce our products to the market, and also is the network effect in the so-called so famous seven economic modes by Warren Buffett. It's the network mode where people, even if just as a speaker, your store have yet to attract the customers in the first 3 months. As long as Vietnamese coffee, as long as the brand Viva expanded, and as long as people realize how effective Vietnamese coffee can bring to your brand compared to other brands, they will look for it. They will sought after it, and they see your stores. They will automatically coming into it. So what we are building here is that one person cannot create the effectiveness that we want, but three people can create such a mountain that you can support each other. And this is a community. It's not just a brand. It's not just about doing business, but this is something that because I have personal experience. My first foreigner that I interacted with was Mr. Anurag or Anuraj from India, and he's the head of the business association in Vietnam. And I understand how Indian you value efficiency, you value performance, and because of that, so I hope that we can create opening a franchise shop. It's not about making the money in the first 3 or 6 months, but it's about making money in 5 or 10 years. And once you are part of this community where you are taking your part in the shared pool of interest of the people into this high potent coffee, then or elixir, then certainly you will see that doesn't matter even if you are open in a very distant location, you will still be able to reap the benefits from the brand entirely because us Viva Coffee in Viva India and also from franchise India, the efforts they've made to build this understanding and the understanding to the market, and then certainly customers, they don't care whether this is the store either in Ahmedabad or in Mumbai or in anything, as long as it's a Vietnamese coffee, they will want to get their shot of the day from Viva brand. So that is something that will support people, even if you have no experience in the F&B space. In the long run, you will reap more and more benefits because of the growth of not just the brand, but also the culture and the values that we represent.
True. I second that. Apart from that, let's take the last question which we have. Hold on.
And with your question, I condition because when someone without any background in F&B, yes, is absolutely. Even when you even without a background in F&B, you can successfully enter the coffee franchise business. As Viva, we bring over 21 years of industry experience and have developed a network of 427 franchise stores across multiple markets, including Indonesia, Cambodia, China, Australia, Thailand, India, and some countries. We don't just offer a brand, we provide a complete system of knowledge transfer, operational training, and market education. In fact, partner with our peers experience for option perform even better because they are more open to learning. They follow the system more consistently. They adopt the brand standard with greater discipline. And we guide our partners step by step from setup, operation, project knowledge to business management, ensuring they can run the business effectively and sustainably with the right system and the right support. Background is not a barrier; it's become an advantage. Yes. Thank you.
Right. Thanks so much, Viva, for your remarks on this business. There is a last question. We'll take it from the Q&A. Any possibility that you would go for the FOCO model, Dr. Shah? Franchise-owned company operated.
Yeah, so Vishal will be the answer for the same.
Yes, so basically, our clear model is FOFO, and it's like our regional partnership, and then it comes sub-franchisee. So for any of the sub-franchisee who wants to be in FOCO model, we can discuss it on some case-to-case basis after getting area developer in that region. If maybe area developer wants to manage outlet on his own, then we can discuss that opportunity. But yes, our focus is on FOFO model only as of now.
Right. Hope that answers your question,
Yeah.
sir.
If someone wants, then we can discuss that, and we can like see what we can do in that scenario.
Absolutely.
But focus is on FOFO model only.
Right, great. So, all right. So just to summarize, I think there are a number of reasons why you should go for this franchise. First, because this is the biggest advantage is that it has a unique international positioning. The Viva Stars brings Vietnamese coffees to India, which gives a strong differentiation compared to the regular cafe brands available in India. Second, the timing is absolutely perfect. India's cafe culture is booming, especially among the youth, working professionals, which ensures a strong and the growing demand. Third, this is a high repeat business category, right? Coffee is something, which is a part of your daily habit. So you get consistent footfall and reoccurring, the revenue, not one-time customer. Fourth, the brand offers a flexible business formats like kiosk, express, or cafe. So you can start from small and can scale up depending upon your investment and location. You may go later to the express or the cafe model. So there's a lot of flexibility, and you can choose as per your the investment, what you have your investment amount. And finally, that you get a complete end-to-end support from the brand side, from Franchise India side, being the master franchise of this brand, from setup to training, the supply chain to the marketing, making it absolutely easier for everyone, even if you are a first-time entrepreneur. So these are the reason. This was all about the brand today. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us, spending your time almost for an hour, asking all your questions related to the brand. And at the same point of time, I would also like to appreciate and grateful to Viva for joining from Vietnam, Dr. Fanel, and the team, and all franchising team for joining this webinar today. So I think that's it for the day, everyone. Thank you so much. See you tomorrow once again with a new brand, and we'll explore another business opportunity. Till then, take care. Have a nice day ahead. Bye-bye.
Thank you. Namaste.
Yeah, thank you.